Hi guys, so today I'm going to be filming a little bit of my declutter. I'm probably going to film it in two parts. So if I look like this for part of the video and then I look different for the second part of the video, that is why. I do have a few things that aren't going to be, well, these palettes I'll talk about when we're talking about palettes, but yeah, so we're just gonna go through all my stuff and do my yearly declutter. I posted this on my TikTok because I wasn't active on YouTube last year, but from now on this will be posted yearly at the end of December on my YouTube. So we'll start with we'll just go down the line with face products, and then we will end with eyeshadow palettes. So yeah, get a snack and enjoy. So in here I have this is the first drawer. This is my priming drawer. I have my primers and my setting sprays. I also did have my skin prep on here, but it's easier for me to just keep it on my desk instead of getting it out in here. So this is why I have a lip scrub in here. I'll be keeping that. So we'll start with setting spray or primers. I have another one that I should low-key have in here, I just realized. We'll get to that later. The NYX glitter primer will keep. It's my only glitter primer. The Rare Beauty primer. Not a huge fan, honestly, but I'm just gonna keep it because I don't have a lot of other primers, so like quite literally, it's this and then this. These are my primers. So I'm gonna declutter this one because I bought this as a replacement because I didn't want to keep using the e.l.f. one. So this is our first declutter. I'll be keeping this one since it is slightly different with the niacinamide in it, and it is almost empty. Even though I'd rather not use e.l.f., I might as well finish that product up. So then this is setting powders and sprays. We have the Urban Decay All-Nighter. I will be finishing this one, and then once I finish this one, I will buy the Scandinavia one. Since they decided to reformulate it, I like the Scandinavia formulation. So there's that. I will really only have one setting spray at a time unless I start getting sent them. I have translucent powder, which is almost empty, so I need recommendations for a good translucent setting powder for when I do white foundation or like colored looks, because I obviously cannot use my other setting powder, which is my skin tone. It's the About Face one. I'll be keeping both of those. Don't have a lot of products like this, so we won't really be decluttering a lot, but that's that drawer. Here is my second drawer. So we have, in this drawer, we have foundations and concealers. I only have two concealers. I have the NYX Bear With Me, which also not a huge fan of, honestly. I used to really like it, and then I don't know if it just got old or what, but it's just not too great. But I'll be keeping it since it's one of my two options. And then I have the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, which I absolutely love, and I need one to be recommended, one like that, because again, not a huge fan of e.l.f. anymore. So, but I'll be keeping both of those just because I don't have a lot of concealer options. So next year, hopefully this category will be different. These are my foundations. The House Labs one, I'll be keeping this one. This is my white one. It's not very, I do want to say it's not very, I can't think of the word. It's not full coverage at all. So if you wanted like a white face paint, not her. But if you want something to make you like just paler and like, I like using it for frosty looks, which I do quite a bit. So I keep that. This I'm going to be getting rid of. These two, honestly, I'm going to be getting rid of. This is e.l.f., so I just don't want it anymore, and it was always too dark for me. Their shade range for that was not great coming out. And then the Fenty, it's like one of the first ever foundations I've gotten, and it was never the perfect shade for me. So I think I'll just get rid of these two. So that keeps me down to these two, which this is the one I use pretty much almost every day, so it doesn't make sense to have more than these three when I only use these three. These two are perfect for actual foundations, and then this one I use for when I'm doing a more natural look. I'm on the floor now. Here's my chair. Okay, so now we have my highlighter drawer. We have my brand new baby. Obviously, we're keeping her. Keeping this. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. Let me not. That's this one. Okay. Keeping this one. It's just like a silver shimmer. Most of these are just like silver, whitish. This one I'll keep, but I honestly think I'm gonna get rid of this. Just because it's not that sparkly anymore and it's really old. So we're saying goodbye to her. And these two, I want to swatch. This is what she looks like. It's just really hard to do one-handed. So these are the swatches. This is the IBY and this is the Estate one. I'm going to keep the IBY, but I think I'm going to get rid of the Estate one. There's just not much. Completely ended my clip. There's just not much pigment there. So yeah, I think I'm just going to get rid of the Estate one and the ColourPop palette. So these are my goodbyes for highlighter. And I definitely do want to reorganize these a little bit because having a whole drawer for just my highlighter is starting to feel a little crazy. But anyways, wait. We should get my contour and blush. Like this, they could be one drawer. So that'll probably be something for 2026. Here is my one and only blush. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's okay. The ColourPop, Flirt Alert is the shade name. Yeah, she's pretty. I barely use her, but it's okay. We're gonna keep it because I gotta have one blush at least. But if you have any good blush recommendations for someone that does not like their face looking red, like I don't like blush because of the fact that like I put foundation on to get rid of the redness on my cheeks. I don't know. It feels weird adding redness back. So these are my contours then. I have this, which obviously trying to get rid of, and we're going to. Goodbye, girl. And then I have the Sephora powder and contour stick in the shade 1. So if we have any recommendations for contours that are this shade, let me know. Because contours are so orange tone. I need my cool tone ones. Here is our first hefty defty drawer. A lip drawer. I definitely need to get more of an organization for this, but we're gonna start with lip liners. So this is gonna be kind of hard to do one-handed. I have these Makeup Forever ones that I just got. I'm gonna keep these. I literally just got them, so obviously keep. Oh my god. I have this Unearthly one. It's my only black one. Obviously keeping her. I have ColourPop Lippy Pencil. If she's usable, I'll keep it. See, it is just barely usable. I'm just gonna go ahead and get, oh, and it's gone. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this. This is probably gonna be a bigger category because I'm tired of keeping ones that I'm not gonna use. So this is, okay, wait, hold on. This is a better way to do this. So, put these things in. Okay, so then we have these Fenty ones. I'm also gonna keep these Fenty ones because I feel like I could sharpen them somehow. So that are gonna go right here. And then I have this e.l.f. one, which I'd like to get rid of. I just don't have a lot of lip liners, so we're gonna keep it for now. And then we have my LA Girl ones, which I'm definitely gonna be getting rid of a few of these because I bought a bunch at a time because they were $2. Oh wait. These are my LA Girl ones. These are not LA Girl. This is a eyeliner. It's purple. We're gonna keep it because I don't have any shades like that. And then this one in this reddy shade. I'm gonna get rid of this. I want to keep my LA Girls red one, and I don't need more than 100. So these are the LA Girl ones I have. I'm gonna get rid of the two warmer ones next to the red one. I'll be getting rid of these two, and I'll be keeping these three. So that's our lip liners. Now we're getting rid of these 4. And now we have to get rid of declutter these. So we have my Unearthly Menacing Metals. Obviously not touching these. They're beautiful. I have shades Fury, Void, and Sire. Can't wait to eventually get more. Let's see. Oh, and my other Unearthly one, I have Moss. I'm so lying to you guys. I also have, this is my last Unearthly one. It's the Black Lip Oil. So yeah, those are my Unearthly ones. I have this MAC in the shade Folio. We'll do the M80 ones up here. Girl Cult. G73. Girl Cult. I literally have no idea. It's like a shifty shade. It's like blue and green and a bunch of different colors. If you're curious, let me know. I can swatch it or whatever you want. I have this Half Magic in the black one. The Urban Decay lip balms. I have the black one. And I have a brown one. It's just not in here. None of these are going to be declutters. And oh my goodness. I have the Fenty in the hot chocolate. I wear that to work a lot. Alright, we'll do M81 up here now. We have the M81 Algorithm Gloss. That's not an M81 gloss. I have this M81. It's like a blue gloss, but I left it in my car and it got really separated. So unfortunately, I am gonna have to part with it because it got really yucky. But I have the Algorithm Gloss now, and I have the Golden Ratio Gloss. Stay. I have my Our Darling Casket Plate is a shade. Obviously not getting rid of her. I have these that I was gifted by a friend. I'm gonna get rid of the purple one, but I'm gonna keep the other two. I haven't tried them yet. So many lip products that I just use all the time. So I have the Summer Fridays. I have a few of these, but I think this is my only one in here. I'm gonna keep this. I love these. Ow! My light just fell. Ow. Okay. We have we'll keep her back here though because she's more a lip balm than like a lippy. I have the Ensley Rain lip gloss. I'm gonna get rid of this. I haven't supported Ensley Rain in so long. They used AI and they were reposting, okay, I don't know what I was saying. Oopsies. Oh, well, yeah, we don't support I don't support Ensley Rain because, yeah, AI and reposting things that are yucky. So I have this e.l.f. lip oil that I'm gonna keep just to use it up. Fruit Fetish from Milani. I'm gonna get rid of this just because of how old it is. This has to be like 3 years old at least. And lip oils like that get old quick. I have this, which is much older than the last one. So we're gonna get rid of that too. I have a NYX Butter Gloss, which I'm gonna keep. I have this, which I'm gonna keep and then test out the formula because I've had it for a while. It's just an average lip oil. But I'm just gonna test the formula, see if it's still not yucky, and then keep it. Same with this one. If it's not yucky, I'm gonna keep it. It looks kind of yucky in the tube. Okay, my phone keeps deciding to say I don't have enough storage to film, so I just organize them. I'm keeping pretty much everything. All I got rid of was what you saw. This is my lip drawer. And then this will be part 1. And then I will probably film tomorrow and finish part 2, which will be these drawers. Hey guys, this is part 2 of filming. Ignore how dastardly my hair looks. I'm literally in the middle of doing it. My boyfriend had to run to CVS to get me gloves because I forgot I didn't have any. So I'm gonna work on filming some of my declutter. Here we have my brow products and my eyeliners, which honestly, brow products, I'm gonna get rid of this one. They're the same one, like the same Benefit brow gel. I'm just gonna get rid of this one because it got kind of old and yucky. And then I got this one in gratis when I started at Sephora. And I'm gonna keep this one because I use it when I do my blonde brows. And then these I'm just gonna keep because I don't have an eyeliner. And this is another drawer that I definitely want to like condense with another drawer because it doesn't make sense that I have a drawer for just this when there's like 2 things in there. So that's that drawer. Like these can definitely, hold on. These 2 drawers can definitely be combined. I have another mascara that's supposed to be in here. It's the Belle Beauté Lush Lash. It's up there. I don't feel like grabbing it. It's too far. But yeah. And then the Essence one, I'll keep both of those. I have lashes from a brand that no longer exists. I have these blue ones and red ones. I got rid of the white ones that I had, even though they were my favorite, because they were disgusting because I used them a whole bunch. And then I have my Glisten. I have green, white, and let me tell you the exact shade, rose red. Not getting rid of any of those. Hopefully I can get more soon. I'm just gonna move this over here. Actually, we're gonna move these a tiny bit. I'm gonna put this here, and then we're gonna move this stuff over here. Isn't that cute now? It's so much more organized, and now I have an extra drawer. So I've decluttered nothing so far. Oh, actually, I've decluttered 1 brow gel. So this is my fun drawer. That doesn't want to open anymore. Okay. I'm speedrunning this. I'm also scared my camera's gonna do the thing that I was doing last time I was filming and saying I didn't have any space. So I have the Makeup A Murder liquid liners. I'm not gonna get rid of these. I love them. I'll show you the inside if I can open it with one hand. Yep. They're so pretty. They're such a good formula too. I mean, they're the only liquid liners I've ever tried. Not the only, but the only ones that I can remember, if that says anything about them. I have a bunch of gems, random ones, some ones from Divaroon, which I definitely need to use more once I get lash glue. Ooh. Okay, so I have all these gems. These are from Divaroon. The rest are from Spirit or Amazon, I forget. Unfortunately. And just random ones I've collected. A bunch of cute ones. I need to use them more. I'm actually getting lash glue as we speak, I just remembered. These are super old. I might get rid of these because I don't really know what to do with them, but I feel like if I get rid of them, then I'm gonna find a look to use them for. So, I haven't got rid of them yet. I got lace, which I wanted to do a lace look for Halloween. Didn't get around to it. Gotta do something with that. Not getting rid of any of that. Want to add more to my collection for that. So maybe this can become a drawer of itself eventually, not right now, because it doesn't need it. Now we have singles. I have the Divaroon Stick and Sparkle Pigment Primer, which, now that I'm thinking about it, should probably be in the primer drawer. I don't know. Let me know. Yeah, let me know. Where should I put this one? In the fun drawer or the primer drawer? We have an Our Darling Sparkle. I love this brand. I know a lot of people don't know about them. They're a very small brand. I can't open it. Like, they're not popular in the indie space, is what I mean. But, I found them at the Oddities convention I went to, and their stuff is so gorgeous. So, yeah, I recommend checking them out. I have that and one of their palettes. I have a ColourPop single. I might get rid of this. I'm going to swatch it, BRB, and then we'll decide. And then I'll also swatch this one to decide if I'm going to get rid of it. The Urban Decay Moon Dust. Probably will keep this one, just want to see how the swatch looks because it's been a while since I wore it. And then I have a loose pigment from Divaroon. Luna Moth is the shade. I'll keep this. Next year, if I still have it and I haven't really used it, I'm definitely going to be decluttering it because I don't use this pigment, even though I really like how pretty it is. And then I also have one of the little compacts. I just put it in my palette, but I think this is a really cute idea for if I like need one single shade. So I'm gonna keep these whenever I get more Divaroon singles, which I have on the way. And then I'll be right back. I'm gonna swatch those and then we'll talk about these. Here are the swatches. And the ColourPop one is a little dry, but I honestly just think I'm going to keep both of them because they're really pretty. Okay, we have these Charm Berry eyeshadow sticks. I just recently did a video about these, so I'm not really going to talk about these too much. Go watch that video. Yeah, I'm going to keep those, obviously. I need to use these. I have these ColourPop sticks, and then I have the fake freckle tool, which I'm keeping that. I'm gonna swatch these and decide if I'm gonna keep them or not. I'm probably just gonna get rid of these, especially the green one, because I now have this eyeshadow stick that's green and plenty of other options when I don't use these. Okay, the green, I think I'm gonna keep the yellow because it's actually really pigmented. But the green is a really pretty shimmer, but if I'm going to use a green shimmer, I'm not going to go for this. So I'll keep the yellow, get rid of the green. There we go. And now all we have left is palettes. And I do have a few palettes up here on my desk. I have the Belle Beauté Pastel Garden and the Belle Beauté Realm of Fairies palette with Sassy Fairy. Obviously keeping those ones. Love, love, love them. So in here we have all my winter focus palettes, so obviously these ones aren't really going to be decluttered because these are the ones I'm focusing on. We're going to put that one out for this side. So we have the Beauty Bay 42 palette. This is my rainbow palette. I like to have, like, when I couldn't declutter my old rainbow palette until I got a new one, just in case. Like, I just feel like it's important to have one that you can take if you can only have one palette. I have the Scooby-Doo Creeps and Crawls palette. I'm trying to use this up. I got both of them at the same time, not even thinking about the fact that these are such dark colors. They're really pretty though. They're just not my colors. I have the Little Miss She Never Misses with Donnie Darkowitz and Blend Bunny. Love this one too. Oh my goodness. Not getting rid of any of these. This one, however, the Norvina, that's cool. The Norvina Anastasia Beverly Hills Volume 6. This, I decided I'm going to be doing a pan that palette with it for the rest of the year. And then whenever the year is over, I'm going to be getting rid of it. But I haven't touched it since I started that. But that's still the plan. I'm just going to get rid of it when the year's over. If I use it, I use it. If I don't, I don't. The colors are nice. I'm just really not going to use a palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills because of their lack of shade range in their complexion products. I don't like that. So I'll just use it up and then say goodbye. These are just the random palettes that I can grab from, but the other ones are the ones I was focusing on. So we have the Rutro Raggy palette, which is the other Scooby-Doo palette. This one gets more use, and this is what I'm going to. If I want green shimmers, I'm gonna use one of these. Not the ones in the ColourPop palette. Yeah. Gorgeous. If I were to get rid of one of the Scooby-Doo palettes, it would be the other one. And I've been debating it, like, for forever getting rid of the other one. But I just keep it because the colors are actually really gorgeous. They're just not colors I would typically go for. This is the Blend Bunny Sugar and Grunge palette, which is now called the Sugar and Spike palette. It's now rearranged, but it's the same shades, just rearranged. And it's beautiful. This is my favorite, that was loud. This is my favorite Blend Bunny palette. For anyone wondering. Keeping it, obviously. Palettes, I'm really not getting rid of any. I don't buy palettes a lot, and I'm very particular when I'm buying palettes because of how expensive they are, so. The Anastasia Beverly Hills one was just a gift from my boyfriend from years ago, so I didn't want to get rid of it because it was a gift. My M81 sticker. This is my palette of singles. So here are my M81 singles with the brand new one that I haven't used yet. We have ISS from right to left. We have ISS, Bioluminescence, Integral, and then I just got this one, so I cannot remember the name. I'm so sorry. Asteroid. So then I have those singles, and I have, this is my Deep Rune single. I can't remember her name either. Sorry. We have Moon Moth. And soon there will be one more added to this. And then I have one more spot. If I could open it. I have one more spot for another brand of singles. Let me know what you guys think I should put in here for 2026. We're going to fill this out. And then this top one is for when I do BYOPs. So this one will be empty. While we're on the singles, let's look at these. These are my Cleonode. I can never say it right. Cleonoda? I don't know. I'm so sorry. These are the singles from that brand. I have the stained glass palette. These are my singles from them. Wow, this lighting is horrible. They're pretty much just iridescent, and then there's this one. So I'm not gonna get rid of any of these because these are like my iridescent shimmers, or like my iridescent eyeshadows, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. So yeah, and then that blue one. I want to get more I want to do another purchase from Cleonade, or however. I'm so sorry. I want to do a purchase from them this year too. And I think I might do that palette, like a half and half of singles, so that I can try another brand of singles. I don't know. We have the My Chemical Romance and Hip Dot palette, which is gorgeous. I really have not used this more than like 2 times. But I keep it because it's My Chemical Romance. Next year I might finally wind up decluttering it or moving it out of my eyeshadow drawer and onto like decoration, because I don't use it as makeup. I just like it. Okay, we have the Secret Garden from Belle Beauté Bar. This one's pretty, and I haven't like been paying too much attention to this one, so I should definitely dip into it soon. I don't know if I could ever declutter a Belle Beauté Bar palette. I think they're my favorite brand, so I don't know. This is kind of hard to declutter any palettes. This is the Victorian Beauty Secrets palette from Oh Darling. Like I said, just go check them out. Go check out all these brands for eyeshadow. They're beautiful. This palette is gorgeous, and if I had to choose one palette, like a tiny little palette to take somewhere, it would probably be this one, because of how compact it is with beautiful shimmer shades. Like those shimmers, these 2 shimmers right here. Oh my god. And then my second favorite all-time palette, the Unearthly Not Normal. Maybe I should do a video. Do we want a video of my like top time all favorite palettes? That'd be fun. Unearthly Not Normal, the remastered version. This one, oh my, this is beautiful. Those shimmers with the mix of like murky, grungy, matte. Oh my goodness. Yeah, didn't declutter. I guess we're decluttering one palette, because I'm gonna declutter that Norvina one. So, give me 1 second. And then this is everything I am decluttering to show you. Like, this is, makeup is so wasteful, honestly. Like, so many people don't need everything they get, so like use the stuff you get. If you're gonna be buying these things, at least use it and appreciate it, and get things that you're actually going to use. Do not be a trend follower, because I'm not a trend follower very much, and this is still how much I'm decluttering at the end of the year, and I still have drawers upon stuff. It's just a little message. Let's try and be more intentional with our shopping. If you need to be, because not everybody needs to be, and sometimes I hear these messages and I feel targeted, but it's just, it's wasteful. And then I will see you all for the declutter next year. Hopefully it's only about this much, and I listen to myself and don't buy a bunch. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good weekend. Have a good probably month until I upload again. Yeah. Check out my other social media pages for other content. I'll have my hair up on my Instagram and everything probably by the time this is up, because this is gonna take me forever to edit. Oops. Bye.